Hello and welcome to my Stampin' Studio. My name is Terry Phelps and yeah, it's Wednesday, over the hump day. Yeah. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you like what you see or know someone that would like to learn about stamping, and go ahead and like or share this video. So tonight I'm going to show a card that I'm going to use a really fun technique, but I'm also going to use the beautiful suite of the Peaceful Garden suite. And let me go down to my desktop and I will show that to you. So you can find it actually in 3 different places in our mini catalog. And that's because there are 3 different ways to get this suite. Well, more than that actually. But so the actual Peaceful Garden suite is featured on 32 and 33 of the mini. But there's also a scrapbooking kit workshop kit that you can purchase, and you will get all of these supplies to complete these layouts. And then if you don't really want a kit, but you just want to fly by what you like, there's a scrapbooking from scratch. And then that also has another exclusive stamp set that you can get. And then you can buy these just a la carte. Okay, so this is our two-tone cardstock. This is the designer series paper. These are paper die sheets, and then you have a stamp set. So it's a pretty cool suite because you can do a lot with it. So I'm just going to show you really quick the products, and then we'll get started. So this is the stamp set, and I love like the font and just all the sentiments. It's love, sending, wishing you with deepest sympathy, peace on earth, peace, love, and joy. All the best in your new adventure, which is really nice to have because, you know, people are always evolving, right? And so you want to celebrate those things. And then heartfelt prayers, big hugs for you, for a good friend. So that's the stamp set that's in this suite. And then it also comes, oh, I got a lot of dust, comes with this die set, and there's 8 dies. So you have these 2 different like layers, label layers. You've got some like stars that you can cut 3 at a time. You've got 2 dove birds, and you've got some greenery. And then this is to put, like if you wanted to put ribbon or something through your tags, you can put that in there as well. So that's the dies. And then also what comes with this suite is the Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder. And so this is a really cool embossing folder. I like that. And then of course the label that you can make can fit right on the inside. So that's pretty cool too. And the paper, it actually comes with 2 sets of paper. This stuff is beautiful. I love these colors. I am such, I just love the paper. I love these colors. It is the Peaceful Garden 12 by 12. And so you have your doves and your flowers. And then you have some nice greenery. Then you have this one. It's gorgeous. And then I love the backs. I love the watercolor look. Then you have some more doves in a brighter blue. And then you have this nice nummy background paper. And then you have this really gorgeous floral. I really like this too. And then on the back, you have your little stars. This kind of matches what the dies are like. And then, this is so yummy too. Isn't that pretty? And then I like this design too, because you have the washed like water color look, but then you also have that nice plaid or diamond shape in there. And then this is really pretty as well. So that's our designer series paper for this. And I just think it's just yummy. Very classy, I think. And then we have, get this out of the way. We have some glitter paper that comes. And so you have your silver, your black, and then your, I think it's like a moonlight misty moonlight. So those are really pretty. You get 2 of each color. So that, and then of course, our window sheets. I'm going to be using those. You get 2 sheets. They're 12 by 12, and they come as a 12 by 12 pack. And then it also has these really cute embellishments. They're little flowers. And again, it's matching those color schemes. I love how everything matches. And then this Nummy. This is a misty moonlight ribbon with a little bit of silver in there. It's just gorgeous. Very nice, easy to work with. It's very pliable. Num, num, num. So those are the products that would come in this suite. So with that being said, I'm not, like usual, going to show you the card. We're just going to make it. So I'll make another version. So of course, we're just going to have our 8.5 by 11 card base, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. Okay. Oh, I got a piece of window sheet in there. And then we're going to use a 4 by 6 window sheet piece. So I already cut that. Okay. And then we are going to, I'm going to use this designer series paper today. And I'm going to make that a, just a layer of the 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut that. Yeah, it's going to, okay. And then we're going to make this 5 1/4. All right. And then for another part of the card, I need to cut this. This is a 1-inch strip. And I'm going to cut this at 4 1/4 as well. Okay, so I think that's all the cutting that I have to do. So we have those pieces. So the first step that we're going to do is I want to take and use my embossing folder, and this is a 3D embossing folder, and I want to take my window sheet that I cut, and that is 4 by 6. And I'm going to place that right up to the top. For this particular card, I'm going to put this, the window sheet right up to the fold. I think that should work. Okay, so I'm going to run that. I want to make sure as well the design is, because this actual design is almost exactly 4 by 6. So I want to make sure I get the complete embossed part on this. So I'm going to run this through my embossing machine real quick. Maybe. How is everybody? Oh, it's been so beautiful the last couple days in Minnesota. I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so we have this really pretty, and it's hard to see, I know, but see all the dimension that you get on this window sheet. So I really love that. I think it's a really fun design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to score this about just shy of the 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to go back and forth and get a really good, nice score line. Perfect. All right. And so then I'm going to take this piece of designer series paper that I cut. And I don't know how this is going to look because I have not tried this with this particular thing. But I think it works. I think it's this way. This is where we want. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So now that I've put the score on here, I'm going to put a piece of the tear and tape because I want it to be a pretty good, let's see, what side is this? This is the front. All right, I just want to make sure I'm doing this on the right side. All right, so I'm going to put this on here above where my score line is. This tear and tape is sticky, which is what we want, so it's good. All right. Kind of a mess. All right, so I'm going to put that down, get rid of my ear bubbles. Okay. So I'm also going to bend this at where I scored. One thing about using window sheets, it can be hard to see what you're doing, especially when your camera is, your head's in the way. Right? We don't want to. All right. So I'm going to make a good score. Oops. And off. All right. Alrighty. So because this has got a new texture to it, basically, this is no longer like a super flat surface. It's going to be a little warped looking, and so I just want to make sure that I get this lined up right. It's not difficult, it's just and I'm going to take off my layer. Oops. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to adhere this, burnish this very good. All right, so now we have this attached in the front of our designer series paper. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but it really does have a lot of texture. So I want to actually tack down this, right? So I am going to run some tape so I can see the label that's in the center here, right? This is, it's so hard. But see the label in here, I'm going to take and put some adhesive underneath on the bottom of this so that this piece will stay attached to the designer series paper. And I'm going to go up a little bit. And then because, and it might go just a tad like that. So I want to make sure this is nice and flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and burnish it. Okay, so now we have this layer that's not really going to go anywhere. So, and it's a little bit long, but the design itself is lined up, you know, from top to bottom. So that's okay because our card is not a 6-inch card, right? So we're going to have a little bit of extra. So I'm just going to take and cut that off. All right. And so we have that layer. And now I'm going to attach this to our card base. All right. And so then this is going to be attached like this. So, alrighty. So let's build what we're going to put on top of this layer. So I'm going to use both these labels, and I'm going to use the greenery. And I think that's it. While the doves would be really pretty, but with the theme that I'm going to use for the card, I don't want to actually use the doves this time around. But I love doves. So cool. All right, so we're going to make a layer in the larger layer in, oh, no. Yeah, the larger layer in the white. And then I'm going to do a smaller layer in the glitter silver. And then we're going to do, with the designer series paper, I am going to cut out some greenery. Okay, so I'm going to do that real quick. I wasn't quite ready yet to do Christmas cards. I know it's coming, but you know, we haven't had Thanksgiving yet. We just had Halloween. So even though this suite would make beautiful Christmas cards, I am not using it in that way tonight. Okay, we've got our greenery. Get that off my mat. Gosh, this one is so small, this little die. Teeny tiny. Oops. All right, so that's that. And then we're going to just cut the other two pieces here. And I think we are ready to put together. I guess do a little stamping. Oh, gosh. You guys, it's almost the first week in November gone already. What is going on? I need to slow down. It's crazy. I love when I came up with this card, I loved how the designer series paper and the window sheets kind of did all the design work for me. Just put so much on, design already in it for me. So, all right. So I'm going to build my label, and I'm going to do a couple things. So I'm going to use the phrase, big hugs for a good friend. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that, and I'm going to do this towards the top because I'm actually going to kind of build. Hopefully that's at a good angle. I can't see this very well. Good enough. All right. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to bring in my trimmer and I'm going to cut off about, let's see, I'm going to cut it about here, I think. It's about 3/4 of an inch from, I guess we'll go to, oh no, maybe we'll go to here. All right. We'll see. We'll see how this turns out. All right, because I don't want to actually completely fill this whole tag. So what I'm going to do then, yep, I like that. So I'm going to take this and put this down. Just add some bling very quickly and easily. And it looks pretty, I think. I love silver with blue. Oops. All right, and then I'm going to take our beautiful ribbon and I'm going to put that across as well. So I'm just going to cut a little snip of this off. Oh, I hope I didn't do that too short. Okay. So I'm going to layer this. This is so pretty, isn't it? Oh, I just love this ribbon. Oh, I hear trouble coming. And so I'm just going to try to get this evenly across. Ah. All right, so that's kind of how we are going to do that. And then we're going to add this teeny tiny little sprig here. I think that looks kind of cool right there. It's suppose we could put it on top as well. Maybe we'll do that. Alrighty. And because I have glue here, I'm going to go ahead and stick these up on dimensionals so that I don't get it stuck on everything else, like my hands. As I walk through my house every day. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for watching. How are you, girl? Jamie is one busy woman. She makes me tired just thinking about her schedule. Right, Jamie? Alrighty. So I'm kind of going crazy with the dimensionals, but I do want this to be stable, right? So we're going to take this, and I'm going to take, awesome, I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to take and put a little dab of glue on here. Oh, shoot. That was a lot of big glue. Typical. Jamie says she gets tired thinking about her schedule. I hear ya. My week can start out like, oh man, I don't have a whole lot going on. And then, by, Tuesday, it's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I'm retired. It's like, not supposed to be that way. I don't know. I'm not going to complain. Being busy is good. All right. So that's how we are going to make this label, right? So I have this piece. And so Jamie, I don't know if you saw what I did earlier. So I took a window sheet, which is just a clear, it's almost like a transparency. And I put it through the embossing machine. And so I have this gorgeous embossing folder imprinted on it. And this is what the folder looks like. So it's greenery, and then this label is in the center, the space. So I thought it would be perfect to showcase designer series paper, but add another layer with dimension. So we're going to take and put this in the center. So super easy card. And what I did is I cut a piece of the cardstock or the window sheets by 4 by 6. And then I ran it through the embossing folder with it all the way up to the top of where the fold is in the embossing folder. And then that way the whole design, I think I got this all. The whole design of the embossing folder is actually right up at the top, and then the bottom is right at the bottom. And so you can see I took tear and tape and I just attached it. So that's all we've done so far. And I'm going to try. I'm going to have to stand up because I can't see through my phone. All right. Okay, looks good. All right. So I pop that up on dimensional, so that even gives it a little more dimension, right? And then we're going to attach this then to the front of our cardstock, or card base, I mean. And again, I have to stand up so I can see what I'm doing. And voila, we have a card. And I did trim the bottom of this so that it actually fit within my border here. So that's the outside. So that gives that just a different look. See all the dimension in there. It's really cool. And then so the inside, I'm going to take that. Let's see, where's that strip? Okay, I want to put this and somewhere. Nope, that's not the right one. How do I lose things right in front of me all the time? Is this the right one? Oh, it is the right one. Never mind. But I do lose everything. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm just going to do a little layer. It's a simple thing, but it'll add. It looked a little too blah with just the designer series paper. And I also think that because my greenery is this color of the designer series paper, having this background in a different color was a good touch. And I didn't get that down right straight. All right. So I'm just going to take that little strip and I'm just going to add it to the bottom of the card. It's just a little thing, but it does add to your card. And I think I'm going to have to trim because it's just a little too long. Yeah. Awesome. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? So I'm going to take and put this in here. That'll be a nice little accent. I heard today that this poor woman, she had been watching people making cards for a long time, and she did not know that the dies actually worked with a machine. And so she all this time she was buying dies, and she was hand tracing them and cutting them out. I was like, no, oh my gosh. So I just felt so bad for her because it's like she had no idea, that there was a cutting and an embossing machine that did all that for her. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. I've used dies for like as a stencil, and drawn them and used them, or used inks, and used a die like a stencil, but I've never cut anything by hand. So I thought that was kind of interesting. All right, and now, and hopefully I don't mess this up. I should have done the sentiment first, but we will see how this goes. So I'm going to put in here, wishing you, and wishing you peace, love, and joy. And I thought I put that oh, I'm okay with that. This is not fingernail polish. These are my nails that I sell. They're red aspen. And yeah, no, they don't chip. Yeah, aren't these fun? I put these on today. I just love them. Thank you. So look at that. Now see, it's super simple, and it's just a fun, different way to put another layer on. Oh, no, they don't they haven't. I guess last week I had a pair on, and there was a little chip in one of them, and I was doing yard work. I was chucking wood around. So, for safe bet, my real nail would have done that too. But yeah, no, they're really hardy. I like it. Yeah, so this is that card. Do you like it? I think it's super cool. And I liked using this set in a way that wasn't like just Christmas or, sympathy and stuff. So it's big hugs for a good friend, wishing you peace, love, and joy. So that's the one we made now. And the one I designed coming up with this was this one. And it's the same. It's the same layout and everything. Oh, I didn't put any little embellishments, shall we? This is the Peace on Earth suite, and you can get it in, what did I do with my, you can get it in a bundle. You can get it in a whole suite. I'll show you that in a sec. But these are the fun embellishments. And so because this is a lighter paper, I think we're going to go with, I don't know, we'll put this one up here. Should we do a lighter one? I'm going to do a darker one. Whoops. Fun. So there we go. What do you think? So this is so in the mini catalog, you'll see it in 3 different places, actually. So it's on the actual suite itself. It's called Peaceful Garden, and it's on page 32 and 33. And you can get this whole collection, but you could also just buy the stamp set and the dies, or you can piece it all out. And then here's a designer's series paper, and then there's also glitter paper in there. Yeah, and then there's this beautiful ribbon, which is just beautiful. I love this stuff. Oof, nummy, nummy. And then your embellishments, and then the embossing folder. And then they also have this as a workshop. It's called Peaceful Days, and that's on page 11 and 10. And that is a scrapbooking workshop kit. And just because it says scrapbooking, you don't have to use it for a scrapbooker or as a scrapbook. So it's got the designer series paper. It's got 2-tone cardstock. It's got some paper dies that you can use. And you get enough stuff to make 3 2-page layouts. And it even tells you exactly how to do them. So you don't even have to do anything but put it together. But of course you can do whatever you want with it. And then in the back of the book, there's scrapbooking from scratch. And so this is the same paper. It's got your paper dies, your 2-tone paper, and there's another exclusive stamp set that's different than the one that's in the suite. So yeah, so it's called Peaceful Garden Suite. And so that's what we're using. And this ribbon it's so cool because it's very very easy to work with, which I love. I hate stiff ribbons, but it's beautiful. Ugh, isn't that gorgeous? I love Christmas stuff in blues too. So this might kind of end up being part of my Christmas things. Not this particular sayings, but yeah. So I hope I should put this maybe to just So I hope you like them. It's an easy technique. So if you have any embossing folder that you would like to showcase, and you could do this on plain cardstock behind it. If you can have a embossing folder that you can see the design well enough. But yeah, it's got a lot of dimension. It's a fun card. It's different. I really think it's fun. So it's super easy. There's nothing really hard about this. It's just your basic card. And the window sheet is 4x6, and you score it like at 3/4 of an inch. Just make sure you get your complete design. Some embossing folders, you wouldn't have to worry about that because it's just maybe it's stripes or whatever. So, but yeah. So I hope you like that idea. It's super easy. It's not a lot to it, but I think it's very pretty. So I like all the sayings too, the sentiments in this set. It covers a lot of different occasions, so that's really nice too. So, and the fact that these, you get these labels, when you get 2 sizes, so you can always use that in anything you're doing too. So it's, it's a nice set to have, because you can use it. It's so versatile. I can't talk tonight. But so with that, I think I will close. Let's see, is there anything going on with specials and stuff? There's a class coming up that you can partake in if you want. It's a class. I shouldn't have even brought it up because I don't have the information. But it's a crafting class that you can sign up for. And it's with a new suite that is an online exclusive that just came out. So we can check that out. But other than that, and one thing I did do, I think I kind of covered that now that I think, yeah, I did. So because this is not secure anywhere except at the top and under here, that's why I kind of took the adhesive and went across here, because on this card when I made it, it seemed like it was just kind of sticking up a lot. And so I actually put glue dots underneath this label. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. God. So I put glue dots like underneath the label here just to keep it a little more stable down. So yeah, so that's just another little tip. But yeah, so I will be back next Wednesday, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you do this card, and if you do, go ahead and post it either in the YouTube channel or on the Facebook group, because I'd like to see what you do. So have a great next week, and Jamie, thanks for watching, and we will talk again soon. Take care. Bye, Jamie.